A person lost in the flow of their work, passionately engaged. You might know this feeling, or perhaps you're yearning for it. It's that moment when work doesn't feel like work anymore. It's when you're so engrossed in what you're doing that time seems to stand still. But for many of us, work often feels like a draining chore, leaving us burnt out and uninspired. It's a common struggle, but don't worry, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Buddha has some wisdom for you. Most people grind, driven by ego and desire. We live in a world that often values monetary success and social status above all else. The common workday, it's filled with relentless competition, unending tasks, and the constant pursuit of the next big thing. But at the end of the day, what do we have to show for it all? More often than not, we find ourselves burnt out, stressed, and lacking a sense of fulfillment. We're left wondering, is there more to work than just this? Here's a thought. Perhaps we've been looking at work all wrong. Instead of seeing it as a necessary evil or the means to an end, what if we saw it as an opportunity? An opportunity to grow, to learn, and most importantly, to find joy. Because according to Buddha, true work, the kind that lights your soul on fire, is inspired work. Buddha calls what most of us do labor. We're like busy bees buzzing from task to task. Our minds filled with to-do lists and deadlines. And let's be honest, it's exhausting, isn't it? The stress, the burnout, the constant feeling of being on a hamster wheel. Is it any wonder we end up feeling drained and uninspired? But there's another way to work, a way that Buddha refers to as inspired work. Picture this. You're at a party, the music is pumping, and you're lost in the rhythm of the dance. You're working hard, your body is moving, you're sweating, but does it feel like work? Absolutely not. You're having the time of your life. That's what inspired work feels like. It's when you're so absorbed in what you're doing, so in love with your craft, that you lose track of time. You're in the zone, in that magical flow state where creativity and productivity soar. And the best part, it doesn't feel like work. It feels like play. It feels like joy. Inspired work is about passion, not pressure. It's about doing what you love, not what you have to do. When you're working from a place of inspiration, you're not just ticking off tasks. You're creating, you're contributing, you're making a difference. And that, my friends, is the secret to never feeling tired in that flow state. Buddha says we need an ideal, not just a to-do list. An ideal, a dream, a vision, something that excites us, ignites us, and pushes us to wake up every morning with a spark in our eyes. This is the true essence of inspired work. Imagine it, a goal so bright, so audacious that it pulls you forward, fuels your growth, and keeps you on your toes. It's not about mere tasks to be checked off a list. It's about a mission, a pursuit of purpose that transcends the mundane and taps into the extraordinary. This ideal, this beacon of inspiration is your guiding light. It's not about reaching a destination, but about the journey itself. It's about the process of becoming, of evolving and transforming. It's about learning, growing, and expanding your horizons. In the pursuit of this ideal, we transform. We don't just evolve into more productive beings, but into better versions of ourselves. Reaching for that ideal makes us better human beings, not just productive machines. But watch out, achieving your ideal too quickly can be a trap. This might sound counterintuitive, but let's take a moment to unpack this. Imagine climbing a mountain. You're exhilarated, challenged, pushed to your limits. But what happens when you reach the summit? Yes, you celebrate, you enjoy the view. But then, what's next? You're at the top. Now there's nowhere else to go but down. The journey, the climb, the struggle, they're all over. Suddenly, life seems a bit less exciting, doesn't it? That's the danger of reaching your goal too quickly. It's a paradox, but the excitement and growth often come from the process, the journey, not the destination. It's about pushing your limits, striving for more, and enjoying the ride. So keep your goals high, keep reaching, keep growing, because life isn't about getting to the finish line as fast as possible. Buddha says it's the striving, not the arriving, that matters. Those who chase results without passion are like misers, clutching their coins even when they're starving. Imagine holding on to every penny so tightly that you forget the joy of spending, the thrill of experiencing what your hard-earned money can do. It's a restrictive, joyless existence, isn't it? Much like that, living a life devoid of passion, chasing success without savoring the journey, is akin to leading a miserly existence. Work should be more than just a means to an end. It should be a journey of discovery, of growth, and joy. If you're merely chasing results, you're missing out on the beautiful process that molds you, challenges you, and ultimately enriches you. You're hoarding your energy, your potential like a miser clutches his coins, oblivious to the feast of experiences they could unlock. So, don't be a miser in life. Open your heart to the joy of inspired work. It's like a bottomless energy well. What lights your fire? What could make you forget the clock and just create, build, learn or help? These questions are at the heart of our exploration today. Remember, Buddha's wisdom is clear as a mountain stream. Work need not be a grind. It can be a dance, a celebration, a source of joy and fulfillment. So let's shake off the shackles of the mundane. Let's step into the realm of inspired work. Let's find that passion, that spark that can transform our labor into a labor of love. And once you've found it, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Share your stories of inspired work, of those moments when time stood still and you were completely lost in the joy of creation. Together, let's build a community that values joy over grind, passion over paycheck, inspiration over perspiration. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button for more wisdom from the Buddha and beyond.